Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Welcome to this webinar on leveraging AI for leadership effectiveness, management efficiency, and organizational productivity, brought to you by Digital Oxygen Hub Limited. We are thrilled to have such an esteemed audience of business leaders, managers across all levels, tech professionals, entrepreneurs, and decision makers here today. We have a power-packed section ahead with brilliant minds sharing their knowledge and experiences. So stay engaged, take notes, and get ready for an insightful discussion. Also, we'll be making a special announcement towards the end of this session, so you don't want to miss out. Now for the housekeeping rules. To ensure a smooth and uninterrupted session, kindly keep your microphones on mute throughout the presentations. There will be a Q&A session at the end where you have the opportunity to ask your questions. You can keep them noted and we will address them during the Q&A. We would also love to know who is in the room. So please drop your name, designation, and email address in the chat so we can connect further. Now let's meet our speakers. First, we have Kenneth David Wonsu, a data science instructor at the grabcourses.org and a PhD researcher in global health and epidemiology at the University of Geneva. Next, we have Martin Obina, a software engineer, AI expert, and data scientist. He is also a senior associate at Digital Oxygen Hub Limited. And finally, we have Aneke Telma, a research scientist specializing in AI and machine learning at Digital Oxygen Hub Limited. Without further ado, let's dive into our first presentation. Please welcome Mr. Martin Obina.
Good day, everyone. Thanks for having me here to present the topic of this webinar, which is leveraging AI for leadership effectiveness, management efficiency, and organizational productivity. We would start with introducing artificial intelligence and cover the basics, the evolution and impact of AI in some selected sectors of the society. Now, let's dive into what artificial intelligence is. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines designed to perform tasks such as learn, reason, and self-correction. We can see artificial intelligence as what happens when machines are programmed to act like humans by learning from experience, making decisions, and improving over time. Think of AI like a smart assistant that can analyze information, solve problems, and adjust when it makes mistakes. Yeah, similar to how people learn new skills. Okay, let me give you a few examples of how AI is part of our everyday lives. Google Maps, for instance, use AI to help us find the best routes to our destination, saving time and avoiding traffic. Netflix and YouTube we use every day. Yeah, it has AI that suggests movies, shows, or videos you will likely enjoy based on what you've watched already. Yeah, what you've been watching. Now we have CAI also in spam filters. Spam filters are the unseen heroes in your email box, blocking unwanted emails and keeping your communication clean. We also have voice assistants like Siri, Alexa. We have these in our homes, and also Google Assistants. These are all powered by AI, and they are powered to answer your questions, set reminders, and even control your smart home. AI also come in our phones through facial recognition apps. Those apps use AI to identify your face and unlock your phone, and also help you to seamlessly identify people in photos. Yeah, it does that. It draws one rectangular among faces. So AI makes life easier by handling tasks faster and smarter, but it doesn't truly think. It doesn't really think like human. It follows. Somebody have to gather data about what has happened, and it learns from it. So it's time to dive into brief history and evolution of AI. Yeah, now let us take a look at the brief history and evolution of artificial intelligence. It all started in the 1950s when a man called Alan Turing this introduced AI concepts and the famous Turing test, which he brought along with it, which evaluates if a machine can mimic human intelligence. This was followed by the introduction of expert system and early machine learning between the 1960s and 1980s. During this period, AI research took significant strides, leading to the development of expert systems designed to make human decision-making processes. Along this early form of machine learning, which is how AI systems learn, began to emerge, enabling computers to analyze data and improve their performance over time. Moving into the 1990s and 2000s, we witnessed AI becoming more practical, and it got integrated into real-world applications. During this period, AI started proving its value in business environments with applications like fraud detection. We saw that in Fidelity Bank, the IDS. We have data analytics and process automation. At the same time, we saw the rise of deep learning. Yeah, that's one of the areas of AI. It's a revolutionary technique. It's a technique where AI systems learn from large data sets. This breakthrough drove significant advancements, particularly in areas like image and speech recognition. Now, from 2010s till now, AI has become integral to our daily lives, driving automation in industries, powering chatbots like Siri and Alexa for personalized assistance, and enabling generative models like ChatGPT and DAL-E, which can create images and other content. These advancements transform sectors like healthcare, finance, entertainment, and more. Now I want to look at types of AI. Let's talk about the different types of artificial intelligence and how we classify its level of intelligence. Yeah, these types they are classified based on their level of intelligence and in relation to human level of intelligence. So understanding these levels will help us see where we are today in AI and where it might be headed in future. Now, AI is typically divided into three main types based on its capabilities and how closely it can mimic human intelligence. Let me break it down for you. First, we have artificial narrow intelligence, abbreviated as ANI. This is the type of AI most of us interact with every day. ANI is designed to perform a single task extremely well. For example, a virtual assistant like Siri or Alexa is great at answering questions or setting reminders, but it doesn't understand anything beyond its programming. Yeah, it's narrow and focused on specific tasks. Next, there is artificial general intelligence. That's the next level, or you refer to it as AGI as the short form. This is the kind of AI that can think, learn, and adapt across multiple domains, just like human. Imagine an AI that can do everything you can, like you go to work, you go to church, or maybe you go to mosque, and you are somebody in the church and mosque, you're somebody at work, you're somebody else somewhere else, and even in the playground and all the rest. So imagine an AI that can do everything you can. It can solve problems, can learn new skills, and even make decisions based on complex reasoning. We are not there yet, of course, we are not there yet, but AGI is often seen as the next big milestone in AI development. And finally, we have artificial superintelligence, or refer to it as ASI. This is a hypothetical stage where AI surpasses human intelligence in every field. Wow. Okay, let's see. It would be to be capable of making decisions and solving problems beyond our ability. Why ASI is still science fiction at this point, it's a fascinating area for researchers and philosophers to explore because it raises questions about ethics and control. Because after imagining what AI can do, and imagine AI that is at the same level with woman or even above woman, you know, think of what will happen. Like we've seen some movie where AI is trying to take over the world and rebuild their kind and all those. So I think that's truly raises question on ethics and how this thing can be controlled before the invention start. So to recap all this, ANI is task specific, and what we use today. AGI is human level intelligence that we are striving for. We are going to get there. And ASI is the ultimate level of intelligence, something we've all only imagined so far. It may or may not come true, but human imagination is very wide. So we have to think that wide because we are given the ability by the nature of God. So let's look at how AI works. Let us talk about how AI actually works. It's at its heart, AI systems learn from data, recognizing patterns and making intelligent decisions. But the question here is, how does it actually do this? Let me break it down for you. Think of it like teaching a child to recognize animals. You show them lots of pictures of cats and dogs, and over time they figure out the differences between these animals. That's how AI learns, and we call this machine learning. It analyzes huge amount of data, learns from examples, and makes predictions based on patterns. This is what allows AI to do things like recognizing faces after it has studied a lot of versions of that face. So anywhere it finds that face, even in a good picture, it can recognize it. So this is what allows AI to recognize faces and recommend movies or even predict stock prices. Yeah, stock prices. After it has studied a whole lot of stock prices, it can now predict for you what is likely to happen. This is what most traders use.
Imagine
Imagine
if
if
AI
AI
would
would
think
think
more
more
like
like
a
a
human
human
brain.
brain. This is where deep learning comes in. Deep learning uses neural networks that are inspired by how our brains process information. It doesn't just memorize patterns. Yeah, it understands complex relationships. That is why we see deep learning in behind technologies like self-driving cars and image recognition systems. Yeah, because it doesn't just recognize, doesn't just study patterns. It understands relationships between things. So making it think more, a little bit closer to how human being thinks. So, but AI isn't just about recognizing images or crunching numbers. It also needs to understand us. You need to understand human. This is another area of AI coming in now. This is where natural language processing comes in. It plays a lot of role, making us understand AI and AI understand us. So NLP enables AI to read, write, and even hold conversations, just like the one we are having right now. It could be that the person talking right now is not really me. It could be an AI version of me. So that's just it. So it means AI can speak human language. So that gives it the ability to get result of processed data, convert it to the language that was used to prompt it and give the result. So yeah, that's what happened. It's the reason voice assistants like Siri or chatbots like ChatGPT can interpret what we say and respond intelligently, NLP. So when we bring all these together, you find this big picture. AI learns patterns from data, processes complex problems with deep learning, and interacts with human through NLP. This combination is what makes it smarter, makes AI smarter, more intuitive, and incredibly useful in our daily lives. It is constantly learning, evolving, and improving, just like us. Now, let's explore how AI is transforming key industries and driving innovation. I'm looking at AI in the society. First, I will look at how AI is found in health. AI revolutionizes healthcare through advanced diagnostics, helping detect diseases early and accelerating drug discovery processes, saving lives and reducing costs. Yeah, that's AI. Now, AI is also found in finance. In finance, AI enhances fraud detection by analyzing patterns of people's financial transaction and identifying anomalies. It also powers trading algorithms, optimizing investment strategies. Yeah, that's it for AI in finance. It helps human brain in taking decisions about whether to invest or not. Now, in customer care service, yeah, AI improve customer care service by employing chatbots for instant responses and recommendation systems to personalize user experiences. Yeah, that's true. AI has a bigger brain. It has a bigger brain. When I say bigger brain, I mean ability to study a very large amount of data very fast and then generate information from it and use it to attend to customers, making them more comfortable, because I believe people feel more comfortable when you know more about them. That's it. So AI in transportation. AI enables self-driving cars, which I've said like 2 times here, offering safe journeys and optimizing routes to reduce travel time and fuel consumption. So from powering life to boosting efficiency, AI is really driving progress across industries. And now it's time to look at a very important concept in artificial intelligence application, which is context sensitivity in AI. Context sensitivity in artificial intelligence is very important, and it refers to the system's ability to understand and adapt to cultural, social, and economic nuances when generating content or providing solution. Yeah, and that's very, very important because AI needs to work for you the way you want it. Ladies and gentlemen, AI presents a transformative opportunity, but only if it is contextually relevant. Nigeria must act now to ensure AI reflects our unique cultural, social, and economic realities. Currently, America, Europe, and Africa, in fact, Asia, and all the part of the world, are all in the same level of AI development, which is referred to as narrow AI. This is a rare window of opportunity. If we fail to build AI tailored to our needs today, we risk becoming dependent on foreign systems that may not address our local challenges effectively. So I urge you to reflect on how AI can transform your industry. I mean, your niche, your personal business, even your other businesses, but you need to bring in AI to help you in the way you want them, not adapting to one foreign AI system or something that will not really work for you the way you want. So it's good you start now. So whether you are in agriculture or in health or in business, governance, the time to act is now. Learn AI, train your teams on AI-related courses, start building solutions for yourself, for your business, for your immediate society, for Nigeria, and then collaborate to drive innovation. This is our moment to lead, not to follow. In conclusion, AI is revolutionizing industries by enhancing efficiency, decision-making, and automation. Understanding its fundamentals is crucial for leveraging its potential. Let us ensure AI works for us, built by us and for us. Together, we can shape the future of Nigeria and African innovation. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Martin, for that wonderful introduction to artificial intelligence. Now, please let's welcome Anike Telma, who will take us on leveraging AI for leadership effectiveness.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our session. Welcome once more. I remember Telma and AK, and I hope it's been an interesting session so far. So I'll be taking us on how to use AI in leadership to enhance leadership effectiveness generally. Through the course of this presentation, I'll be answering the question, how can AI improve leadership? So we'll just get right into it. First on the list is to enhance decision making. One of the biggest challenges Nigerian leaders face is making decisions based on incomplete or inaccurate data. You find that most times people just make decisions based on what is available to them, whether without checking its accuracy or whether or not it is complete. Now, AI can change that by offering data-driven insights that improve accuracy, speed, and outcomes. With AI, you're able to, as a leader now, to make decisions that are backed up by data, and not just any data now, data that is both complete and accurate. So we'll explore this in some practical examples. AI can be seen enhancing decision making in policy making and economic planning. AI can analyze economic trends and predict future outcomes. In a previous presentation, my colleague did mention that AI recognizes patterns, and from these patterns now, it is able to then see things before they happen or see challenges before they come because it has studied previous trends. So in this field or in this discipline, you can see AI can be used to analyze economic trends and also predict future outcomes. For example, if a senator wants to introduce a policy to support small businesses, AI can analyze market conditions and recommend the best sectors to target. It's one thing to help people, it's another thing for that help to actually be meaningful to the people you're helping. So AI could help you as a political leader now to find that point of connection, that point of need that suits you as a leader, because obviously you get to help your people, and also it also finds the need that is also meaningful to the people you're helping. AI can also suggest the impact of tax changes on business growth, helping leaders avoid unintended consequences. Because you see, AI will be able to analyze businesses across all levels, and it's able to now suggest tax levels that won't be too much on certain businesses and it won't be too small. In other words, it balances the load across different levels. Another discipline where we can see AI enhancing decision making is in agriculture and food security. AI can help farmers and leaders in the agri sector increase crop yields by analyzing weather patterns and soil conditions. Obviously, for this to work, the AI would have been fed with sufficient data of previous trends, previous years, and with that data now, it's able to predict the right crop or the right plants to plant and the right season to plant them, as well as the right fertilizers to use. For example, the Minister of Agriculture could use AI to recommend the best planting time and the right fertilizer mix for higher output. So you see, for those of us that are into farming, you know that there's different fertilizer types to use for different months, different seasons of the year. So AI can be able to analyze this data and help you, recommend the right season for the right fertilizer, the right fertilizer for the right season. AI can also improve logistics, ensuring that food produced in rural areas reach urban markets more efficiently. It is able to now make suggestions on how to transport this farm produce now from the rural areas to urban markets without maximizing waste, helping you here now to minimize waste as much as possible. AI can also be seen enhancing decision making in security and crime prevention. AI can predict crime hotspots by analyzing past crime data and social behavior. For example, a local government chairman could use AI to identify areas where robbery or vandalism is increasing and allocate more security resources there. So you see, AI has been able to study previous crime data or even current one, and then it's able to say, okay, this particular area needs more attention, so you should allocate more security resources to that area. So you see that it's positioning the local government chairman in a place where he's making a decision that is backed up by data. He's not just allocating resources anyhow. He has seen the need for those resources, and then he's then making the decision to allocate those resources. And another thing is AI-driven surveillance systems can also identify suspicious activities in real time, helping security agencies respond faster. faster. Yes, AI can be used to study social behavior, and it can be able to also pinpoint certain things that are termed as abnormal. And then once it sees it, is able to notify these security agencies, positioning them to respond faster because now they have seen certain activities that are not normal, and then their attention has been drawn to that uh, area or to that particular person in question. Another place where we can see AI in leadership, it can be used to improve strategic planning and forecasting. As we all know, strategic planning requires understanding long-term trends, anticipating challenges, and positioning resources effectively. AI enhances this process by providing deeper insights and more accurate forecasts. So, before you make your plan for the year or maybe your budget for the year as a CEO in the company, you need to have studied how the previous years went, the challenges that were faced, and the time they were faced. And then that's you are able to plan the current year properly. Now, AI can actually help you as a leader do that. It can study how things, the trends, long-term trends, and it can also anticipate the challenges. So it's also telling you, okay, in previous years, so and so happened. So in this year, I think you should be ready for it by, within a given period of time. Now, this can be seen in economic forecasting. AI can analyze global and local economic data to predict inflation, currency value changes, and market trends. So it can study the pattern, and then it's able to now tell when the price of things will go up or when the currency value will drop or increase, and the likes of it. For example, financial bodies could use AI to forecast how oil price fluctuations will affect government revenue and adjust the budget accordingly. So you see now they are using the price of oil fluctuations. They've studied it, or they've used AI to study it, and then now they're able to plan their budgets better to fit these fluctuations. AI can also suggest alternative revenue sources if oil revenues are projected to decline. So it positions our leaders here now as preventers, not reactors, because now you've seen the challenges before they come, and you've made plans. You've made plans for those challenges before they come. It's almost like saying you've seen the rain before it comes, and you are ready for the rain before the actual rain actually starts. You get so, and this can also be seen in infrastructural planning. Now, AI can analyze population growth and urbanization trends to recommend where to build new roads and schools. For example, an estate owner can use AI to identify rapidly growing neighborhoods and plan for new infrastructures before overcrowding becomes a problem. So you see here, AI is also, it can study the amount of people you had at a given period, and it's able to tell the population growth and predict when the population will be at a certain level, and at the same time recommend necessary infrastructures needed to manage the population. AI can also predict maintenance needs for roads and bridges, allowing for repairs before the damages become critical. So provided AI has the necessary data, like when these infrastructures were put in place, the last time they were maintained, probably the environmental condition of that place, it is able to predict the next time or the period of time it should be maintained before damages occur, before they even get critical. So you as a leader now, you know that at a given period of time, you need to manage that road, or you need to renovate this school and all that. So it helps you as a leader now plan yourself properly to, maintain these infrastructures, because now you've seen it and you are well informed. You know it's something that's coming and you are prepared for it. This can also be seen in security and emergency response. AI can predict conflict zones or natural disaster risks based on historical and environmental data. For example, AI could help the National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA) to identify flood-prone areas and plan evacuation routes in advance. During the rainy season, some areas are known to experience flooding, some more severe than the others. So AI could actually analyze these things and recommend areas that could be possible danger zones, or risk prone areas, and then it can also suggest evacuation routes or evacuation plans, so you have little to no effect when the time comes. AI can also track social media and emergency calls to detect early signs of unrest and security threats. It's like what I said earlier, it can be used to study social behavior, and from that it's able to identify um, potential threats and detect them early. Finally, in AI can be seen in seasonal forecasting and price prediction. AI can predict seasonal changes and analyze market data to forecast price fluctuations and recommend which products to stock up on for different seasons. For example, a market woman in Lagos could actually use AI to predict that the rainy season will begin early, encouraging her to stock up on necessary vegetable products that thrive during that season. Before I go further, I'd like to say AI can be used by anybody, regardless of the field you are, be you a market woman, a business owner, a CEO, a director in a government agency. Once you are in the position to make decisions, once you are in charge of something, you can use AI to improve your leadership skill. So as seen here, we can see that AI is helping this businesswoman know the right products to stock up on for the right season. So it could also be used to drop a yearly plan of sorry about that. It could also be used to drop a yearly plan of products to and the right seasons for them. Say from May to June, you stock up on product A. From June to July, you stock up on product B. And like that, you see that in the end, AI is helping this businesswoman maximize sales. AI can also forecast that the tomato prices would rise due to reduced supply from northern Nigeria, allowing her to buy and store dried tomatoes early and sell them later at a high price. In the long run, maximizing sales and improving her businesses. Now, while AI can help you as a leader in decision making, it can also help you develop yourself personally. It can help you develop your leadership skills. So AI can improve leadership itself by helping leaders develop their skills and become more effective. This can be seen in personalized training and coaching. AI can assess a leader's strengths and weaknesses and recommend tailored training programs. For example, an agency director struggling with public speaking could receive AI-driven coaching suggestions based on speech patterns and audience feedback. Now, you could ask AI to take the personality of a leader you admire so much, someone you see that is doing very well, and then you could tell it to listen to you and give you feedback. Now, the AI could actually listen to you or analyze your speech and give you areas to improve on as a leader, show you your points of weaknesses to improve on, and also show you your strengths to capitalize on. So you see, it's helping you as a leader improve your leadership skills. AI platforms can also offer real-time feedback on leadership performance during public addresses or team meetings. Now, in team and talent management, AI can help leaders build better teams by analyzing team dynamics and recommending improvements. For example, AI could suggest that a director in a government agency should assign specific projects to certain team members based on their skill sets and past performance. So now it has analyzed how everybody in your team performs. It knows their strengths, it knows their weaknesses, and it's able to suggest the right project for the right people. AI could also recommend training programs to close skill gaps within your team. For in the end, it is helping you as a leader develop your team too. In AI can also be seen in emotional intelligence and communications. AI tools can analyze public sentiments and recommend how to address public concerns more effectively. For example, if social media analysis show that people are not happy with a government decision, AI can suggest changes in messaging or policy to rebuild trust. So you see, it's helping you as a leader build that communication, that connection between you and the flock you are leading, because then now you are aware of how they feel, and your messaging, your message or your policy is now tailored to sympathize or empathize with them, as the case may be. So it makes your people feel like, it makes them feel heard, and increases their belief in you, because now they feel, this person that's leading us actually knows our pain, actually understands us better, and has our best interest at heart. AI can also suggest the best times and platforms for communicating with the public to maximize engagement. In conclusion, AI can be used in leadership to achieve the following. It is not restricted to this, though. It can be used to enhance decision making with data-driven insights. It can be used to improve strategic planning and forecasting. And finally, it can be used for personalized leadership development. Why does this matter for Nigerian leaders? AI gives the leaders the ability to, number one, see future challenges and opportunities more clearly. Because like I said earlier, it makes you a preventer rather than a reactor, because now you've seen things before they actually come and you are better planned you are better positioned for all whatever may come your way. It also helps leaders allocate resources based on long-term needs, not short-term pressure. It helps leaders improve the success rate of government programs and policies, and it helps leaders adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Finally, it helps you as a leader become more effective and emotionally intelligent leaders. Now, I'd like to end this presentation by saying AI is not the future, it's the present. Nigerian leaders who use AI for strategic planning, decision making, and personal growth will have a clear advantage in building a stronger and more resilient country. Now that we are done with the theoretical aspects, I'd like to take us through on a practical aspect now, where we'll be seeing how AI would help me as a senator of a district, plan or know which sector to improve on. Now, if you remember in the previous presentation, my colleague spoke about context sensitivity. So to get AI to to get you the best result, you have to build context. Just give it a little background data. So I'm going to say, I am a senator representing. So this is me building the context. Kano district. Okay, sorry. Kano Central District. Looking to invest public funds to help my people and improve their economic growth. What key factors should I consider when trying to decide on the sector to invest in? So you see, I've built the context and I've gone out here to ask it for what I want. Okay, we might have to try this again. Okay, let me reload this. Just paste it. All right. So you see, it has analyzed the different sectors. So focus on sectors with high potential for creating jobs and so and so. And it's telling me Kano's strengths here. We can see agriculture, textiles, trade. It's also telling me to leverage natural resources and all. But I could go further to ask it now in order of importance. List out these sectors to invest in and possibly align it with the best time of the year to make these investments. So here I expect it to good. So it has given me a prioritized list alongside the right season. So you see here, it's telling me in agriculture from November to April, I should focus on irrigation and infrastructure. In rainy season, May to October, it's telling me to invest in seeds, fertilizers, extension services. In trade and commerce, it's giving me improved market access, storage, and logistics. So at the end of the day, you could see AI has helped me now as a senator to actually know the right fields, the right investments to make, the right sectors to make, as well as the right time to make these investments. So I hope it has been an educative session so far. I hope we've been able to pick up one or two things from my presentation. I would like to end it here and hand over to my colleague. Thank you very much for listening.
Right. Thank you, Ms. Thelma, for that wonderful presentation on how AI can improve leadership effectiveness. Now, our next speaker will take us further on leveraging AI for management efficiency. With a virtual round of applause, please let's welcome again Martin Obina.
I really appreciate the chance to speak with you once more. This time, I'll be sharing insights on a fascinating topic, leveraging AI for management efficiency. I will be demonstrating how AI can help us make smarter decisions, handle repetitive tasks so we can focus on bigger priorities and improve teamwork and communication. Before we get started, I want you to look at yourself as a manager in this presentation because it's about helping manager to focus on bigger priorities. So let's get started. Let's talk about what artificial intelligence means in management. In management, AI uses smart systems and algorithms to help us work better. It can analyze large amounts of data, automate tasks, and give us valuable insights. For example, instead of spending hours figuring out what decisions to make, AI helps us make faster and smarter decisions by giving us data, creating scenarios. It also streamlines processes, making organizations more efficient and able to adjust quickly to changes in their environment. In the end, this leads to better results for the business. Let's look at the benefits. AI management offers several benefits, and in this presentation, we will explore 5 key ones: improved decision-making, automation of routine tasks, enhanced efficiency and productivity, personalization for customers and employees, and streamlining communication and collaboration. These points will be discussed as I proceed in this presentation. We're going to look at the first one, which is improved decision-making. Yeah, AI helps managers make better decisions in 3 key ways. I want to discuss the three of them. First, it helps them predict market trends by analyzing historical sales, customer behaviors, and market trends. It identifies patterns to forecast demands, enabling managers to optimize inventory, plan effective strategies, and make smart decisions about pricing and product launches or product launches. Second, it provides accurate financial forecasting by analyzing financial data like revenue, expenses, and economic indicators to provide accurate predictions. This helps managers anticipate cash flow, allocate budget effectively, and prepare for financial risks. Lastly, AI furnishes the manager with employees' performance insights. Yeah, it gathers data about employees from various workplace tools and systems, such as project management time tracking tools, and communication platform. It evaluates this data together with feedbacks gotten from employees survey, the performance reviews. All these information are provided by AI. As provided by AI helps the manager identify strengths, address gaps, and improve team management for better results. Now let's take a look at how AI help managers automate routine tasks and save time for more strategic operations. Yeah, AI significantly eases the burden of repetitive tasks for managers by automating processes that would otherwise consume valuable time. For instance, AI-powered virtual assistants streamline scheduling by analyzing participants' availability and automatically setting up meetings, eliminating the need for back and forth communication. Yeah, when a manager wants to set up a meeting, he had to call or send mail and wait for the team member to reply and all those back and forth. But with the use of AI-powered scheduling assistant like Calendly, there won't be need for that. You just check the availability. You have everybody's calendar because they are your teammates in the software, the AI-powered software. You schedule it, and it analyzes their time, pick a free time, and helps you schedule meeting in the time that is convenient for everybody. In addition, AI simplifies data entry processing by automating the categorization and extraction of information from invoices, reports, or customer feedback, ensuring accuracy and efficiency. Similarly, AI enhances email management by sorting messages into categories and drafting automated responses for routine inquiries. These are things manager that have spent time doing. When all these routine tasks are taken away from manager, it allows the manager to focus more on more tactical issues. These capabilities that AI provide collectively enhance productivity and reduces operational stress. We'll be looking at how AI scheduling assistants manage meeting times across team members to help manager, schedule meetings without having time clashes. Let's look at the demonstration. Okay. Confirm you can see my screen. Can anybody confirm you can see my screen? Can you see my screen? All right. Okay, I'm seeing signs here. All right, I'll be looking at the tool Calendly. Because of time, I may not walk you through how to come here, but it's very simple. When you type calendly.com, it gives you room to create an account. And when you are done creating an account, it brings you here. So I want to focus on demonstrating how this helps a manager. So looking at here, you see this is the account for Engineer Martin. Engineer Martin is a manager. And now what does he want to do? He wants to schedule meetings with his team members. So how is he going to do that? He can start by, first of all, creating event type. You can see I clicked on event type. These are the different type of events. And this event could be a group event, which is one host with multiple invitees. And that is what I want to do. So I click on this. Now it opens a platform where I would schedule the meeting. Like here, I will be calling it a software review meeting. We are building a software, and I'm building a software with my team. So I want us to review the software, and I want this meeting to take an hour. I want it to be an hour, which is 60 minutes. So this is where I will make my availability known. This is where I see I can decide to edit my availability. I can edit the schedule. So leaving all this time open is a way to say that, okay, I may choose this time, but any of my team member can choose any of the days and any of the times inside these days, So I may decide to show that I am not available. You can see here, I'm not available on Sunday. I'm not available on Saturday. So that is it. This is me. Now, let me just create this event. Okay, let me just maybe try to schedule the time. Okay, I'm not available for that meeting. I'm not available on Monday. I'm not available on Wednesday. Okay, this is it. So now I'm creating a meeting and I'm saying that, hey, you are free to change the time I'm fixing this meeting, but look, it cannot be on Monday, it cannot be on Wednesday, it cannot be on Sunday, it cannot be on Saturday, So that's what this is trying to show. So I can let me just do apply to an event, and then I go to create this event. You will see the event is going to come out like a box, like you can see there. Now it's asking me to choose a particular date. These are the days that I'm available for the meeting. So I want to choose Friday, right? And I choose time for the event. Yeah, choose Friday. And okay, I want to choose Friday, and I choose okay, let me check. Okay, I chose Friday, and I decide to save the events. Yeah, save events. All right. Okay, let me choose a time zone. You can actually choose time zone. I want my time zone to be in, I don't know. Okay, let me just use Africa, West Africa. Okay, West African time. And okay, West African time, I am choosing this time. Okay, so that's it. Choose that time and I click on save. All right, so having saved my events, I can go to the event here. You can see it's a software review. 1 hour is a group meeting. I copy the link to this event and send to anybody. I can as well add my team members so that as soon as I create an event, they receive a notification via their account about the event that I created. So, but the reason why you're not seeing team here is because this account was not registered to have team. Now I can show you another account having something like that. Close this. It's coming, right? Good. So you can see these accounts, right? So I can go to event types. All right. Okay. Contacts. Yeah, that is contact is where you have your team member. So you can add a new contact here. So these are these work. By the time I send this link to any of my team member, what happens is that this is Dr. Martin's account. You can see from here, network. All right, it's coming. Okay, you can see that this is Dr. Martin's account, but when you go to contact, you see that Engineer Martin is in Dr. Martin's account, but this is for the sake of demonstration. Normally, what I should do is populate the account of my team members here, so that once I create an event, they all receive a link, and they are also free to pick the date. They will all pick a date that is suitable for them, and I will receive it, and then that will help me adjust the time. This saves time, and you wouldn't have to fix a meeting that people will not attend. Thank you. Returning to the presentation. Now, let's look at how AI enhance efficiency and productivity. Yeah, AI plays a pivotal role in enhancing efficiency and productivity for managers by automating and optimizing various aspects of their workflow. By streamlining operations like approval workflows and tax assignments, AI reduces manual interventions, ensuring tasks are completed faster and avoiding unnecessary delays. These are things AI tools can help you achieve. In industries such as manufacturing industry, AI supports predictive maintenance by monitoring equipment's performance and anticipating maintenance needs, minimizing downtime, and ensuring uninterrupted operation. These things enhance productivity. Additionally, AI provides real-time performance analytics, identifying inefficiencies and offering actionable insight to optimize team efforts and resource allocation. These capabilities enable managers to focus on strategic goals while maintaining smooth and efficient operation. Now, importance is that AI is transforming how experiences are personalized for both customers and employees. For example, AI chatbots provide customized responses tailored to individual customer preferences, enhancing satisfaction while significantly reducing workload for support teams. I want you to imagine a company, an organization that have 500 customers all at the same time in their website asking questions. How would the manager do this? How would the support team do this? So similarly, AI helps employee development by designing training programs tailored to the specific needs of each employee, improving their skills and boosting overall team productivity. You want to ask how AI does this? It's believed that organizations keep data about through project management software about their team performance. So AI systems can analyze this data gathered and recommend training program to suit each of the employees. I believe if this is applied, it improves the skill sets of the employees and boost overall team productivity. Additionally, AI drives targeted marketing campaign by creating personalized product recommendations and messages that resonate with customers, increasing engagement and ultimately leading to higher sales for businesses. Okay, I want to demonstrate how AI chatbots simplify product selection, as in it helps a customer to simplify product selection. Like, well, the first example I cited about how AI help the management to attend to their customers. So now imagine that the manager decides and adopt AI chatbot, for instance, to attend to customers. Let's see how that works. I want to demonstrate that now. Okay, now here we are. We want to look at how AI aids an organization to attend to customer. We have a customer here who needs, the topic I have is product selection journey of a customer. Now, I believe you can all see the screen. I believe the screen is showing a website, Senflex Awards Limited. This is one of the best award companies we have in Nigeria. So I'm using them to demonstrate this, to see what they have, what they added to one of the things that made them one of the top companies, because their customers do not need to worry about which product to use for different occasions. Now here you are. We have a chatbot here on the website, so just have to tap on it. Now I am a customer, and I want to assume I know nothing about award, and I have 230,000 companies that 230 customers that have patronized my business well, and I want to give them award. Okay, I have maybe 20 employees that have served my business well, and I want to give them award. So how do I do this? Which award should I give them? So I'm here in an award company's website. They have a chatbot. Let me see whether this chatbot can guide me select a product. Now I'll say I have 20 employees that have served my company well. I want to give them an award. Please suggest an award product for them, for me to give them. So I search. Let's see what the AI chatbot will do. Okay. So we are waiting for the chatbot to respond. While we're waiting, let me try using it from where it's being developed. Here you are. I have the preview stuff, the reload the page. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, select source. I'm going to select source. All these sources have to be active. This is the part where the data is the AI chatbot is trained. So I am activating all this, making the AI have knowledge of the company's product. So this is part of the training. We have the knowledge base. This is where you train the chatbot on what it should know about the company. So I use the pages of the website of the company to train the AI. So I click on continue here so that the training will be complete. And then you can see it said we are busy at the moment because there was no response. But right now, we would see what happens now that it has been given data sources, right? Okay, while waiting for this to show up, I'm going to ask the question again. I just don't want to waste my time. I copy the question, I paste it. Okay, let me just say hello to be sure it's working before I go on. All right, it's not responding yet. So I have to move to these parts to this is where you can actually test it. So I'll ask, what do you sell? Let's see. It's trying to respond. Good. Hey there, I'm Adajeri, your friendly AI shopping assistant here at Senflex Awards. We specialize in corporate awards and recognizing solutions from custom medals and plaques to trophies and crystals will turn achievement into lasting memories. Anything specific you are curious about? Yes, yes. I want to reward. I want to reward some of my loyal staff that have served me for 20 years. What award products suits this long-term service? I present that. This is a customer who wants to know, who wants to make selection of an award product. We're waiting for it to answer. Oh, for honoring 20 years of loyal service, a personalized plaque or a crystal award will be perfect. They convey elegance and appreciation beautifully. You can even customize them with recipient's name and a special message to make it truly unique. So you can see the AI system has answered my customer, giving my customer answer what a paid marketing assistant would have done. So imagine having an AI like this that understands your product. It's even giving a recommendation. Wow. Service award, 15-year service award. They brought out this from one of the products they have in their gallery. So now, I mean, I'm talking about you imagine having a system like this that understands your shelves, your products, your services, and even how you render your services. It can even tell the customer about the cost of products, your delivery stuff. Let me ask a question. How do you deliver this? Let me see. How do you deliver these products? Okay, let's see whether it has an answer, because this will answer based on its training. So I believe why is generating this? Wow, so our products are delivered safely and on time. Plus, we offer free shipping on orders above 5 million. Now, you see, this chatbot is trained to understand how this organization operates totally. So that's it. I believe we have more in store, but because of time, let's stop here. Our workshop program is coming up. So when you come around, we show you how you could build a chatbot that is made for your organization. Thank you. So let's continue and look at how AI help managers in communication and collaboration. AI help managers streamline communication and collaboration in several effective ways. For instance, AI-powered tools can filter emails by priority and even suggest replies, saving time and improving efficiency. During meetings, AI can provide real-time transcription of discussion and create actionable summaries, ensuring everyone stays on the same page. Additionally, AI-driven collaboration platform make teamwork smoother by offering real-time updates, intelligently assigning tasks, and enabling seamless file sharing. These technologies simplify processes, enhance communication, and allow managers to focus on what truly matters for their team and organization. So this is it. Using AI to collaborate, to communicate. I want to demonstrate how AI meeting notes is generated. I'll do that using Otter AI. How AI helps managers to keep notes, summary of meetings, and even generate action points. Let's look at that. Please confirm that my screen is shared. Okay, you can see my screen. So let's go on to demonstrate how Otter AI can generate meeting notes, bring out action points for the manager, which are the key things after the whole talk in the meeting. What the manager needs is a list of tasks and, if possible, who can handle it. Like my colleague mentioned during her presentation, that AI can analyze the strengths of your teammates and suggest who to assign tasks to. But then after meeting, the first thing is to have the action points generated. So let's see how AI can do that. I'll be using Otter AI. Go to otter.ai and press enter. Otter.ai. this tool, as I explained, will attend your meeting. You have to bring it into your meeting, and it will take notes of all what was said in the meeting. It not only transcribe the meetings word to word, it can keep that for you and also generate a copy that summarizes the key thing each person in the meeting said, and also generate action points. So let's start. We can start for free. This is very simple. They have a free plan, so you click on the free plan. I clicked on the get started for free, but I believe you can see the features that are in the business trials and others. So it's coming. Yeah, so I want to create an account. I can use my Google account to do this. I want to use this. Let me use Engineer Martin, and I continue. Good. So go to continue. Coming. Here we are. I believe we are in. So when you are logged in into your personal dashboard, without wasting time, click on it, click on record and click on allow. Now, let's see how this works. It's saying no recording, so let me find out what the problem is. So I want to click here to see what the problem is. Say if your meeting has started but author notes are not transcribed, the conversation here might be an issue with that input. Okay, so it has to do with my audio input. So I think I have to decide what my audio input is. I want to remove it and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to reload my page, or even leave the page just to solve the problem. Okay, so I click on record now, and I say allow this. Good. I believe we are here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you can see what's happening. I am talking in a meeting, and the AI system is taking record of everything I am saying. Right now, when you are done with the meeting, you can send this transcript to all members of the team. Plus, you can also generate summary of the meeting as well as action points. Okay, I have to stop it, so I continue what I'm saying. I don't want it to record everything I'm saying, but I believe you understand what's going on here. Now let me conclude with this. Artificial intelligence is changing how managers lead by enhancing decision making, automating tasks, boosting efficiency, and creating personalized and seamless experiences. To remain competitive and future ready, organizations must adopt AI tools. Failing to do so risks inefficiency, falling behind industry standards, and losing relevance in a rapidly evolving digital world. To prepare for AI adoption, every organization should implement key systems that generate the data AI relies on, such as ERP systems for business processes. A lot of businesses have not even adopted digitalization, and that will definitely affect them in the near future when narrow AI gets on its way to becoming AGI. Some business managers will get jealous of some other business managers that adopted these systems earlier because they are highly likely to get to AGI before them. And you know what happens? Imagine having a manager that is super intelligent than you are because he has adopted AI. So what I'm trying to say is that organizations should prepare. They should prepare to implement key systems that will generate the data AI will rely on as we are about to start adopting AI. Every organization should have an ERP system, that's enterprise resource planning system. For business processes, they should have customer relationship management software for managing customer interactions. Every organization should have HRMS system for employees and other employees' data and performance tracking, project management tools for collaboration, supply chain management system for logistics, financial management software for budgets and forecasts, and communication platform for real-time teamwork. These foundational systems enable AI to deliver powerful insights and transform operations. Managers must act now to embrace AI, ensuring these organizations stay relevant, ensuring the organizations stay relevant, efficient, and innovative. The future is here. Start leveraging AI to lead your team and your teams and organizations to greater success. Thank you very much for being a wonderful audience.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Martin, for that awesome presentation. AI is truly enhancing the way we lead, manage, and drive productivity across all industries. So I believe you have given us a lot to think about. All right, our final speaker will take us further on leveraging AI for organizational productivity. Please let's welcome Kenneth David Musu.
Number of other places. Okay, and they don't have a website for now. They just have a WhatsApp. So we're just going to pretend that we are this business and we are trying to build them a website. And one of the best tools currently for building simple websites is called v0.dev, built by Vercel. So I'll go there. Okay. And this is just what you get when you sign in. I'm currently on the free plan, so you can do all of this without paying. And all I'll do is I'll go to my list of projects over here. Let's see, where do I open a new project? View all. And let's create a new project. And let's call it Ken's Starlink. I don't know what the name of the guy is, but let's call him installation. Install, let's see. All right, and all I'll do is I'll just copy the text that he currently has up there. Right. And let's see if he says in any of the images where he works. So he works in Lagos, Abuja, Ogun, and Rivers. So let's put that. So create a simple, let me zoom in so you can read, a simple website for this company. Single HTML page, no frameworks. Okay, you may not know what this means, no frameworks, but it's important for a step I'll do later on. Okay, and let's say the company runs in Lagos, Ogun, Rivers, and what was the last one? Abuja. Okay, Abuja. Offers services. All right, so the model will go about making a plan for what sort of websites this should be, and it's going ahead and writing that code. And we won't wait for that to finish running. We'll already get started on our next task as it's doing that. So let's see the next one. The next one we wanted is for video ad creation. So for that, I will use a tool called InVideo. InVideo, again, says bring your ideas to life. You add some text and it will give you a video output. So let's go ahead and log in. And you can then take that video and then make some edits as well on that video. So I'll do the same thing. I'll give the same prompt that I gave here to the website creator. And this one, I'll say create a short video ad for this company to use on Instagram, maybe. And I can remove the instructions about the page. And let's click to generate a video. Hopefully I still have enough free credits here. And it will analyze and think about what are the properties that this video should have. And in a few moments, it will ask me for confirmation. So let's wait for that confirmation before we leave this video generation website. I think maybe the website is ready. All right, so this is not an amazing website, but it's a start. So Starlink Internet, fast internet solutions for Nigeria. You have your list of services, the coverage areas, why choose Starlink Internet, contact us, and so on. So the web page is kind of ready. We'll have to do a little bit more work to get that contact us page to, let's go back. Let me refresh. To get that contact us page to work. So for now, maybe I'll just ask it to remove the contact us page. So remove the contact us page part for now, because I don't have a web developer to help me build that. And once you want your websites to do something, then it's a bit harder. But if you just want your website to show information, then it's very easy and you don't have to be a developer to do that. But once you want your websites to do something like connect to your email or something more fancy like that, then you may need some more Googling. Okay. All right. So here we're back now at the in video, and let's say we wanted a 30-second task for business owners, Instagram Reels. Okay. So now this is going to go ahead and start revving, and our website is also generating. So let's go ahead now and go to the next task, which is business data analysis. So what I've done is I've created a sample data set. Imagine we are this business and we have some customers. I just created some fake customers, 1,000 records here of customers and how much they have paid in NGN. Okay, for their installation services. As you see, these are not Nigerian names because my fake data generator couldn't get Nigerian names. And let's say I'm not very good with Excel, or I'm busy and I don't want to have to write some formulas to calculate my accounts. I can use AI to get some quick numbers on these. So for that, I'll demonstrate two tools. The first one is called thebricks.com. And as you see, it says here, the AI spreadsheet to build reports and dashboards. And it can also basically serve as your Microsoft Excel in the cloud. So what I'll do is I'll create a new spreadsheet here, create new file, and I'll just drag that my CSV, my Excel file in here, my Starlink orders. And here we can see it has been pulled in. So I can ask it to do things that you can normally do with Excel. Let's say add a column. Let me zoom in so you can read. Add a column for the month of order. And as you see on the left side, this is also on the free plan. You get 100 AI messages, so you don't have to pay to get started. Okay, and let's see, it's adding a column. Let's see if it does it correctly. So what it's doing on the back end is it's writing some Python code. You don't need to know what Python code is, but it's writing some code to modify the spreadsheet. And you can see now it gives an order month. So this is 2025-0203. That's the 3rd of February, and it did that correctly. Very good. And now let's ask it for a simple chart. So give me a simple chart of the number of orders. Well, let's say the amount of money, amount of revenue per month in 2025, let's say. Okay. And so for that, it needs to extract the month and the year from order date. It needs to look at the amount paid and add that all, and then make a chart, which could take, many minutes in Excel, but it has done it automatically for us. January, February, March. Okay. And here it created a table, but I want a chart. So I say I want a bar chart. I want a bar chart, not a table. Okay, I shouldn't have tagged table 1 there. So let's see if it can still handle that.
It's not an about.
So if it gets stuck, it will say it is trying a different method. So now we can see the revenue per month in 2025. We can see January was the highest, February 2nd, and March is last. Okay, and with the bricks, you can then take all these charts and put them together into a dashboard. I won't show that here, but you can create very simple dashboards as well with the bricks. So that's basic data analysis with the bricks. And as you can see, it gives you a very familiar Microsoft Excel-like interface. Now you can also do similar things with just regular ChatGPT, but I think for that you need the paid version of ChatGPT. So let me just quickly show you that anyways. So I can upload that same file that I gave here, and I'll ask the same thing that I asked here, which was, let's see, where is it? Okay, I've lost the message, but let's type it from scratch. Give me the total sales per month in the year 2025 as a chart. Okay, and as that's working, you'll see it will pull up Python code and start working as well. We'll leave that and go back to our first two and check on them. So first, on our website, we can see now it has removed the contact form. So now that's good. That's we won't run into the issue we had before. And then secondly, we can see that our video seems to have created. Let's take a look at what that is like. Let me make sure that my sound is being shared so you can hear the sound. Give me 1 second, I'll stop my share. To also share tab audio, yes. Okay, so I guess I'll need to do the following. All right. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Usually they're not very good to start with. Then you have to make some modifications and so on, but let's see what it's like.
Am I the only one that didn't know lightning fast internet is here? With Starlink, enjoy blazing speeds and rock-solid reliability, no matter where you are in Lagos, Ogun, Rivers, or Abuja. Whether you're running a business or just want seamless streaming, Starlink has got you covered. Easy to set up, simple to use, and perfect for keeping you connected. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the future. Make the switch today and unleash your potential with Starlink. Visit Starlink Internet Plug _ing for more info. Am I the only one that didn't know lightning fast internet is here? With Starlink.
Okay, so you can see what I got for free with that simple prompt. Now it's not so perfect, but I can click to edit it. And maybe I can remove this image of this white person that is putting up the Starlink because it's not relevant for the Nigerian market, maybe. And also maybe the accent is not really very nice for Nigerian markets as well. So what I could do is maybe I could copy this script. And one of the current best tools for creating voice that has a decent accent is called Hume.ai. But for this one, you have to pay. But let's just do a quick sample. So let's say Nigerian accent. Let's say male Nigerian accent. And I'll paste in just some of this text. So I think with the free version, I can only put a little bit of text. And let's see what that is like. Oh, I think I'm sharing the wrong thing. Let me stop my share. And share again. So I should be sharing, what is that? Hume.ai, this one. Okay, here we go. So let's try this with Starlink Internet. And let's see if it sounds Nigerian so that our audience will gravitate towards the ad.
Am I the only one that didn't know lightning fast internet is here? With Starlink, enjoy rock solid reliable.
Okay, can I get a thumbs up if you can hear that? Just want to make sure the sound is coming through. Did you hear that? Okay, very good. So yeah, it sounds like, a nice Nigerian radio producer type of sound. So that would be good for our ad. So then we can download that and put it into the ad instead of that American. Okay, so let me go back to my regular presentation now, Starlink. And so the setup for creating here is very simple. We open up in Studio. There are many types of chatbots you can create, but the most common is customer service, of course, because lots of employees spend a lot of time responding to customer queries. And often, so as you can see, there's a free plan which we can use. So I'll just go ahead and exit this. And the default instructions for the bots here, as you can see, is as a customer support agent, because that's the most common use case. But of course, you can change all of these instructions. So let's say it's for Kenneth Starlink Internet Installer. And your role is to interact with customers, blah, blah, blah. And let's add an extra instruction, which is if the response to a question is not in the knowledge base, please refer the customer to my email, ndavidan1+234@gmail.com. So that way it doesn't just give some random answers that are not correct. Okay, and for chatbots like this, you would want to test it many, many times to make sure it's not giving bad information to your customers, because that's one of the common failure modes of chatbots. Now, you want to add a knowledge source to the chatbot so it knows what to actually get the information from. So for this, I've created a sample Q&A document for my internet company that says where we work. We work in Abuja, Kaduna, Jos, Mina, and so on. So this is a nice PDF I created with ChatGPT, of course. And let's just drag this in as a knowledge source. But of course, for such a document, you shouldn't create it with ChatGPT. You should write it yourself, since this is the knowledge base that your chatbot is going to be using. Okay. So that's basically all you need to create a very simple chatbot. And now I can click to publish my chatbot. And with the free plan, it will have kind of the names. It will have bot press on it, basically. But if you pay, then you can remove some of that branding. It will take maybe a few seconds to be published. Let's see how long it takes. Very good. And now what we'd want to do is, rather than click this link, we want to go on share, more sharing options. And I'll copy this script here to add it as a chat bubble on my website. So I'll copy this. And now I go back to that other AI that was building my website for me. And I'll say, add this chatbot to the website. And I just paste in that code. And so it will add the code. And if you're a programmer, you can, of course, just look at the code here and look at what it's doing in the HTML. But we don't need to know that. We can just wait for it to add that in. It may take a few seconds. And while that's working, I realized that in order to deploy this, I may need to remove some of my older deployments. Maybe I'll come back to that at the end, because I want this website to be live at the end of the presentation, so you can all go play with the chatbot. But I have some other deployments on here that I may need to delete first. Maybe I can delete them from here. Delete. As that one is working, just go ahead and delete these others. I don't think they're deleting. Okay, let's see. Is the chatbot ready yet? Not yet. Still generating the code. All right, I think it's close to the end now. So now I put the chatbot script. And now over here on the right, I have my chatbot. And as an example, I can ask, what cities do you install Starlink in? And it should know that it's those 4 cities that we gave it in the knowledge base. So it's now looking into the knowledge base, checking. Okay, so it gives correctly. And I can ask, maybe let me ask something that is not in the document. What is the name of the wife of the founder of the company? And hopefully it will say, I do not know, please refer to. Okay, good. I cannot provide personal information. So it's being a good chatbot. It's not just giving some random information. All right, so that's very good. Now I can share this. So now I can't yet share it, but in a moment I'll be able to share it so that you can all interact with that chatbot. Okay, so we are now, I think, on 4 out of 5. We have just one more thing that we wanted to do. Let me look at, I know we're running short on time. So now we've done the customer support chatbot. Let's look at email automation. So here I'll show you one service, which is called Lindy.ai. And I don't think I'll do the full demo, but I'll try to get as far as I can. Just give me 1 second to set something up. All right, so what does Lindy AI let you do? It lets you make some very quick, let's call them automations, AI automations. And I think it's one of the best services for that at the moment. There's some others like make.com or N8N is another popular one. But I think Lindy is the one that is currently the best or the easiest for non-programmers to use. I noticed that my internet seems not to be loading. Is my internet still good? I think so. All right, so here's my example Lindy set up. And what I would like to do now is the following. Give me a second. I'd like to make a new Lindy. A Lindy is just an AI assistant. And let's make it an email responder. So what this is going to do is it will draft responses to my emails, which is something that often takes a lot of time. So here is whenever I receive an email on this account, CanDavidN2, it's going to check whether the email requires a response. It'll check a knowledge base. So let's add a knowledge base. We'll add the same knowledge base that we added before. So model, search fuzziness, query, max results. Okay. Need to add a knowledge base. Let's see, where did we add the knowledge base? Do tasks. Now let's look at this one. The other one I used, email responder. Okay, so here, the interface has changed in a weird way on me. So now I don't see how to add my knowledge base. Okay, so maybe I'll just quickly skip this task, but I'll show you the basic idea. The basic idea is you add a knowledge base, and then if the AI finds a relevant response in your knowledge base, then it can either directly respond to your query, similar to a chatbot, but by email, or you can just save it as a draft instead, okay? And I will just quickly show you my actual work email. I'll try not to show you our sensitive information. But we have a similar chatbot created that basically, so what I do is I teach data analysis. And you'll see that for all of the emails we received, let's say this week, there's a draft waiting for us in our outbox that I can just read and check to make sure it works, and I can send that over to our students. And that chatbot basically learns from our past responses. Sorry, not a chatbot, email responder learns from our past responses. So that's the basic idea that you can build with this thing like Lindy AI. That specific implementation, we don't use Lindy. We use another tool called Serif AI, but it's a similar idea. Okay, so this particular demo is not working, but we'll leave that for now. And let's see if we can get our website live. Give me a second. Let's look at our projects. And I think this is the one we wanted to get live. I think the first thing we may need to do is make it public.
This question.
Share. Public. Okay. And now I should be able, I still can't deploy it. I'll figure out why I can't deploy it, and then maybe I'll share it. I'll share the link with you guys, okay? But normally with this service v0.dev, it's very easy to deploy. So in 5 minutes, you can create a website and get it online, and anyone can access that website. And as you can see, it has our chatbot embedded in there. Okay, I know I went way over time, but I'll stop there and ask if there are any questions. Let me stop my share.
Wow, Mr. Kenneth, that was awesome. I'm sure that we can all agree that we have gained valuable insights from this. All right, so thank you to all our amazing speakers for those amazing presentations. Now it's time for our Q&A session. I'll be going through the questions in the chat and calling on participants to ask their questions as well. So if you would like to speak, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. All right, we have a question here from Mr. Victor. He says, I would love to learn more about web development. Is there any way I can get a mentorship? Well, yes, sir. All you have to do is contact us at info@digitaloxygenlimited.com and we'll get back to you. Okay, we have another question from Ms. Uju. Her question is, as a general manager in a marketing company with branches in different locations, how does AI help me supervise the activities of every staff and also measure their efficiency? All right, so any one of our presenters can answer this question.
Okay, the question again. The question says, let me look at it. It said, how does AI help me as a manager to supervise staff activities across branches and measure their efficiencies? Okay, that's good. All right, I can think of a couple of AI tools, AI systems that a general manager can use to supervise activities and measure his or her staff efficiency across multiple branches. Yeah, there are a couple of AI tools, but I want to look at only five. I'll look at five, but I'll first group the functions of the general manager. Then I'll talk about the tools for each of the function. Now, the general manager who wants to supervise staff activity needs to gain centralized control. You need to have, I would like to say, centralized monitoring system. Now, there are AI tools like Hubstaff. We have Hubstaff. We have Activity Track, then Trello. This software system can, when you create account with them, you as a manager will have a dashboard to track staff activities in real time. Yeah, things like you find things like work hours, task progress, and performance. So with this, you can oversee all branches. You can create branches. Branch one, you create staff inside there, maybe a fees, then this, like that. Create. Then for each staff, you can see their activities and their work hours. Then from there, you can monitor what they're doing, and they will have access to the software, but they're having access as an employee. So with that, we have that in Hubstaff, we have that in Activity Track, we have that in Trello. Another thing a manager has to be able to monitor the staff efficiency and supervise their activities using performance analytics application. Look at a software like Tableau. We have Microsoft Power BI, and then Zova Analytics. With this software, you can measure their performance. That's for performance analytics. From there, these things provide information. They provide performance insights. They analyze data that are gathered from the Trello, the activity track applications. Then it have things also like task completion rates of each of the staff, sales number, customer feedback. It generates reports also. So that's it on performance analytics. Then you have to look at, as a general manager, you have a lot of tasks. So some that can be automated. You use AI automation tools like Zapier, UiPath, and Asana. These three software, you can install any of them. It will reduce the workload on your staff, minimize error, and allow them to focus on more important tasks. So the next thing the manager should look at now is they need a way to engage their employees. So I'll give you some employee engagement AI applications like Office Vibe. We have the Tiny Plus. We have the Culture app. Yeah, this software analyze staff feedback and communication. They help you measure employee engagement and identify area where morale can be boosted. This ensures a more productive workforce. Then the fifth one is predictive insight. A general manager needs that so that you will not be reacting. You need to take the lead. So I'll give you some AI tools like Workday. There's an AI tool we call Workday. We also have SAP Success Factor. Yeah, SAP Success Factor. SAP is a company, and one of their software is Success Factor. And we have another AI tool we call Predictive Index. These three software I mentioned, they analyze historical data to forecast staffing needs. Yes, by the time you have used Trello to gather the activities, you will see the activities that are not being performed fine, and the AI tool there can this AI tool now, when it studies the data gathered by your Trello or your activity, it will give you insight into this one now will give you insight into the kind of staffing you need to do to take up some of those things that general staffs are not handling fine. So these AI tools that I mentioned, they monitor activities, they measure performance, they automate tasks, and engage employees. Yeah, it helps them better plan for. It helps the manager better plan for future, making the job of a general manager more efficient and effective.
Awesome. That was an awesome answer. Okay, we have another question from Mr. Gabriel. The question is, what are some of the AI models that are built specifically for finance?
Okay, the question to me again. Let me get the question again, please. All right. What are some of the AI models that are built specifically For finance. All right. Okay. Finance, right? Yeah, finance is a very sensitive area. Like, yeah, I know AI. Definitely, we know that AI is going to cut across all sectors. Yeah, but finance, just like health, is a highly sensitive sector with only a few approved AI model tailored for its unique needs. Yeah, you see, key models currently in finance include IBM Watson for fraud detection. Yeah, we have FedZai for identifying fraudulent transaction. This one is used by institutions like Access Bank in Nigeria to monitor suspicious activities. We also have that is Zest AI, yeah, Zest AI and FICO Falcon. These models are used to improve credit scoring, in loan application system. We have similar models being adopted by African fintech firms like Carbon to offer more inclusive credit services. Then in trading, also this is still finance. Yeah, yeah. In trading, AI platforms optimize strategies and predict market trends with African banks exploring tools for investing and investment analytics. For customer support, we have in finance, we have AI chatbot like Leo that is used by United Bank for Africa. They use it to enhance user experience by handling inquiries and transaction via conversational AI. Yeah. Finally, risk management tool. We still have AI models for risk management. Of course, you know that finance they do a lot of risk management stuff. So AI tools are being employed across the continent to mitigate financial risk, ensuring informed decision making in volatile markets. Yeah, AI is steadily transforming the financial sector in Africa by boosting security, efficiency, and customer satisfaction.
Okay, the second question is also the issue of security. Don't you think using ChatGPT for some classified information may not be good enough for the senator, as mentioned by one of your speakers?
Thank you for raising that question, actually. So, yes, it is actually true that if you use general purpose AI models like the ChatGPT for classified operations or attacks, it could actually, pose a security threat. Now, to solve this, we could make use of Nigerian leaders or, leaders generally could make use of and AI models that are both autonomous and offline. I think we have structures like this existing within the military where they are trying to control data privacy and security. So you see that they have models that were built for them and they are nowhere online. So, yes, to solve this problem, the problem of leaking out sensitive data, we are advised to actually set up AI models that are actually offline and autonomous actually. So you have higher control and you are maintaining the highest security standards while still achieving your desired goal. I do hope I've answered your question for you.
All right, so that is all for our Q&A section. If you have any more questions to ask, you can just send it to our email address at info@digitaloxygenlimited.com. Okay, so before we wrap up, I have some exciting news for you. Digital Oxygen Hub Limited is organizing a 3-day workshop on AI foundations from the 5th of May to the 7th of May 2025. This will be a deeper dive into how organizations can strategically implement AI for real world impact. We have brought together an incredible faculty of experts from Bayes University, Nile University, National Open University of Nigeria, University of Geneva, Cosmopolitan University, the National Space and Research Development Agency, amongst many others. So this is a must-attend event for anyone looking to drive AI transformation in their organizations. So for more details on this workshop, please contact us on info@digitaloxygenlimited.com. You can also check out our websites at www.digitaloxygenlimited.com and all our social media handles as well for more details about this workshop and other upcoming events. So don't miss out. Once again, thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate your time and enthusiasm, and we look forward to seeing you at the workshop. Bye.